All right. So, a couple things. Let me get logged in here so I could monitor chat. Also, let me slide this down a little bit and maybe reposition this a bit here, you know. Let's see. Come over a little bit. Hopefully that's all right. My leg was hitting up against the side of this table that I'm at. Let's check some levels here really quick. Make sure that I'm coming in somewhat clear. Okay, good enough. Cool. All right. That looks so weird with the ultra, with the zoomed out, back camera. But yes, what we want to do right now. Shout out to my guy Benjamin. Second time giving him a shout out. I just recorded a video yesterday that's not out yet. Shouting him out. Cool dude. Anyway, what we want to do today is spend some time applying some stuff that I learned from Sun Wu's video that I watched yesterday on finger drumming. I'm sorry, not finger drumming, but finger drum sequencing. Hey, what's good, Benjamin? How are you? On the OP-1 field, and it's time to do that right now. Had a bit of a, not hectic, but just I was working on trying to figure out how to use my Pocket 3 for these live streams. Like I have a vision, and eventually I'll figure it out, but basically I want to be able to connect my OP-1 field and my Pocket 3 to my MacBook Studio and use both of those via just one cable, via USB-C cable, and use something like OBS or Streamlabs or one of these types of platforms to go live instead of using my phone like I'm using right now. The phone is okay, but every time I go live and I have my phone being occupied for this reason, I have to put it on Do Not Disturb. And I talked about this a while ago. It just kind of makes sense to have, my camera that I have with me anyway. But today was the second day actually working on that, and I couldn't figure out the best way to do it, just running into technical issues. So a little sad about that. But now I need to do something a little bit more fun, and that is musical. And I want to spend some time programming, let's say, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 drum patterns, and just maybe deleting all of the ones that are on here by stock by default on the finger sequencer, and just exploring a little bit. So creating some drum patterns and then using what I just created to start a new musical idea, leaning into what this thing has to offer, and not complaining about the fact that the sequencers don't work the way that I would want them to, or something like that, or would expect them to based on other devices and other ways of making music. So let's do that. So first thing I think I want to do is I want to go into finger drum. Oh, hang on. Wait, why does that happen really quick? So when I'm in drum mode here, okay, one sec. Okay, now you can hear me. It's kind of weird because when I hit the button, it kind of puts it into like sample mode. But in any case, let's go into finger. So we have some stuff here that was like some of the default tracks, and then we have some stuff here that are some things that I guess I tried to create. I kind of just want to delete everything here and kind of start fully from scratch. So let's start with that. So that's there, right? So yeah, we're gonna delete like all of these and start just from scratch. So you hold shift and you rotate back to delete. I think I should be able to just maybe keep holding. No, okay. So that's deleted, that's deleted, that's deleted, delete, 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 and delete. And maybe let's start all these off with just one block, for lack of a better word, right? So one, I don't know what you call it, one step, okay? You get 32 steps, 8x4. So let's start them all off with one step. And I think you do that by, how do you do that? Here. This one changes the steps. So let's start them all off with one, just to keep everything the same. So we know, just to, yeah, I don't know, keep everything kind of uniform. So the starting point is identical on each of these. All right, cool. So say if we wanted, I don't know, the first one to be, if I guess, 8 steps to start. We don't want to overdo it. So let's turn this to 8 steps. And I guess I have to hold shift to know what goes where. So if I just did just one drum there on the first step and nothing on the rest, you get that, right? Cool. And then we want to go here. And then, let's see. So the first thing that I think I kind of know with this that I'm kind of like, I guess hesitant on is how do we sort of audition what sound we want to record in without actually recording it in or without actually placing it in. So obviously pressing these keys are going to trigger the, the sequence, but how do we, if I wanted to say add a, I don't know, a snare, how do I know, hey Nacho, what's going on? How are you? How do I know which one of these is a snare without actually putting it in? So that's the first question. And also, hang on. That's pretty, So when I just added more steps, that's weird. I added more steps and it just put notes into steps that I thought I deleted at first. So that's odd. So let me see, how do we, so look, I'm gonna delete these back. I'm not sure why that happens, but let's go to the end and then let's shift and let's go back. And let's also just bring the steps back down to 8. So my question here was, all right, we want to, and let me know how the sound's coming in if you guys could like hear me okay and everything. And also, I gotta be careful moving this up. Last time, if you guys remember, kind of was not cool, right? It like detached the connection there and that messed everything up. I'm doing great, man. I have a little bit of a stiff neck this morning. I think I woke up and then like I was like laying on my stomach and had my neck twisted, and so I'm feeling it a little bit now. I had plans to do yoga today at 12, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now because I'm kind of locked in. But I do want to make it to the gym and yeah, do some stuff. Sound is fine. Thanks, Benjamin. All right, so let's keep it going. So we got this going. So this is, so if I wanted to add, let me see. Again, I'm trying to figure out how to audition a snare. So you can't really audition anything. That's where it's a little tricky. You can't audition. You have to put it in order to audition. Hey, I got hyped for KO2, but I already ordered my 3rd one, and all of them are with fader issues. Ooh, tough. That's tough. I can't speak too much to the KO2, unfortunately. And I'll give you a recommendation on the OP-1 field in a second, but I can't speak too much to the KO2 because I haven't used one yet. Benjamin maybe could shed some light. I know he has one or had one, but I understand that the issue has been, again, I can't say for sure, but I just heard from interviews and stuff at NAMM that they're aware of the issue and that they've fixed it in upcoming batches. It has to do with like the way it was packaged and shipped. So hopefully, eventually, you are good with your next unit that you get. In terms of your question on the OP-1 field, do I recommend it? So that is not an easy question to answer. As a matter of fact, my upcoming video that I'm dropping soon, that I just recorded yesterday, talks a lot about just my insights on this piece of hardware. It started off being a video about a feature that I want to see on here, but I do talk about other aspects of like my experience with it. So stay tuned on that. But in short, I think it's an incredible piece of hardware. It kind of depends on a lot of factors. It's not a piece of gear that I can just easily recommend. because it is expensive and it does take time, in my opinion, to learn it and to understand it and to see how it will work for you. Um, but yeah, that's what I can say for now. Can I pair it with Ableton and FL Studio? So Ableton, no, it doesn't work the way that I want it to with Ableton because you can't change certain MIDI parameters, and that kind of stinks because I would love to be able to do that. But Benjamin is someone who's going to be doing some content, I'm sure, on his channel soon, using it with Ableton, less of a controller and more of a interface slash synth, right? Sending audio directly in and stuff as opposed to controlling parameters in Ableton with it. So be on the lookout for that. When you select your drum kit, that's when you audition. When you select your drum kit, that's when you audition. So you have to kind of remember what's where, is what Benjamin's saying. So in this case, I would need to turn, maybe even turn, oh, there you go, maybe turn sequence off. So that's actually better. Turning sequence off, there we go, we figured it out, right? So no complaints. We can say, oh, okay, we want clap. So say for example, so I think maybe a good idea for this first kit here, or for this first sequence, and then I'll get back to the chat, is to say, all right, I want to program a drum sequence that goes, wait, hang on. I want that, right? And so this is actually has strong potential to help me out a lot with rhythm as well. Like I'm good with intuitive rhythm, but thinking about this and thinking about how it relates to rhythm when it comes to sheet reading music, which is something I spend a lot of time with, that's an area that I want to get stronger with. So maybe that's a good exercise to say, okay, I understand kind of how this works. Like forget about the replace and the join and all that stuff. We can kind of, that's like the next level, I think. If I just wanted to program boom, 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 I just want to program that. So we're gonna work on that in a second. Let me go back to chat for a sec. Fader issue is packed. They are back in stock per TE. So far, I never heard a bad beat made with the KO2. Sad for the issue. Yeah, yeah. The KO2 just seems incredible. I think when it first came out, I knew about the product like quite a while ago. And so I was excited to see, like I saw the picture of the, I knew about the Muhammad Ali thing and all that. So I was like, I knew it was going to be huge. I didn't know that it was going to be this huge, but I'm lying saying that I kind of expected it to be this way. I expected them to like take the world by storm, the musical world by storm, kind of. So it kind of stinks about the fader issue. Of course, I'm sure they're like that was the only little hiccup in the whole launch and stuff. But it seems like they're working through it and they're figuring things out. I don't know if they, it would be cool for them to maybe put out a statement and be like, we're sorry about what happened, to kind of acknowledge it, but I don't know. Package is the same. I just got one from the new stock from TE Page. Came with broken fader. Damn, same thing. Okay, the OP-1 field is expensive and is a unique sampler and synth. You can send audio directly into it. Ableton works really well with audio, so there's no reason to worry on that note. Yeah, true. And that's going to be something that, eventually I think I'll spend some time saying, all right, well, I know as of right now, at least, you can't do the things that I want to be able to do, like, mute. Again, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. Like, why can't I assign, mute functions to these keys? It's kind of dumb, in my opinion. For lack of a better word, like, it doesn't work the way that I would expect it to, and that's kind of unfortunate. Because for me, playing a beat and kind of like, muting and soloing over here, I want to be able to do that to my 8 tracks in Ableton, but it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't allow you to do that, which is kind of unfortunate. All right, anyway, let's get back to the main purpose of today's video. Still monitoring chat, got the iPad right here. Also, this warped view is cool. It's not the best, but for certain things, like, I'm in a cafe, so I can't have the camera all the way back there seeing this view. I want to have it kind of, zoned in, and so hence the warping with the the telescopic camera. Anyway, let's get back to it. So we want to try to program this. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. All right, so that to me is a 2-bar. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Right. So let's go back here. Let's say we're gonna make this 2 bars like this, which is 2 rows, and let's see how we can do this. We're gonna delete that. We're gonna delete. So this is like tedious in a way programming, but let's try. And also, I think we might want metronome on maybe so that we can know the rhythm, right? Maybe that might help. I don't know. Let's see. And let's go here. Yeah, maybe this might be helpful. So we want boom, boom, dun, boom, boom, dun, like that. Boom, boom, dun, boom, boom, dun. I think it needs to be 4 then, because this is going too fast, right? So this needs to be, let's see, boom, dun, dun, boom, boom, dun, boom, boom, dun. Okay, here we go. So this is 4 rows. We have the first beat, so boom, boom, dun. All right, so I think right here we need the clap. Okay, this is kind of making sense a little bit. So we need this clap here, and we need, I think, let's see, boom, boom, and so we need here to be another drum, right? Boom, boom. Wait, oh, that other drum kind of, okay. I think this handles velocity too, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's try. Dun, dun, dun. So, boom, boom. Okay, so nope, that needs to be, okay, that makes sense. That why it's not going to be on the 6th step, it's going to be on the 7th step. So kind of like this. Boom. And okay, this is pretty cool actually. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now this needs to be back one here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, look at that, look at that, look at that. It's like trial and error, and then the more you do it, you probably. Boom. No, this needs to be here. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Check. And then here needs to be another clap. And okay, here we go. Boom. Boom. Check. Boom. Check. Boom. And then we might want to come over here and get some hi-hats maybe. Let's see. So turn this off. All right. So let's do something with these hi-hats here. And then I think we can do something with the lower, like a softer. Hang on. Let me see. Is it? Let me see. Okay. So that's some hi-hats there. Then if you wanted to, let's see. All right, let me pause this for a second. We got some chat stuff going on. I could just hit stop for the metronome. So almost all the OP-1 field drum kits are the same for the layout. It's usually 2 kicks, 2 snare. I gotcha. Once you get it, you got it. You can put your hats on a separate sequence, then join them. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Or like that. Okay. So let's keep it going. Man, I got a question for you because you love technology and you got a montage M. Yeah, let's hear it. It will allow you to play 2 keys. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So the metronome is helpful for this whole thing that we're doing. Let's go to C here. Let's turn this off. We can do something like this. Boom, 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 boom. So we want that key. And boom, boom, and so here we only need. Let's see. Maybe we only need 4. Let me see. Let's see. No. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So something like that. And let's go here. And let's turn this. How about this? Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's try something like that. So let's see. Bump, 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 bump. Dun, 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 dun. So let's see. Okay, so it's there. So it's. Boom, 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 boom. So that also needs to be all the way down. Don't, 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 don't. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we need, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So I think that's boom, boom, boom. Oh, almost getting there. Almost. Let's see. Boom. So this next one is down here. Oh, you can turn velocity off if you want everything to be the same. That's another thought that I have. Let's see. Bump, bump, bump. See how it's like kind of like trial and error, but I think again once you once you get enough practice, you're gonna kind of get it, right? Boom, 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 boom. So I think this has to be here. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, right? Okay, that's a good little exercise. Come up with a beat, a basic rhythm in your head or on here, and then try to replicate it, right? Why is that a little off? There we go. Huh. Oh, is it only 2 keys? Only 2 keys can be used at the same time? Maybe that's it. Let me try. Yeah. So the moment I press another key, let's see what happens. So it removes the previous. Okay, interesting. Play 2 keys. I had the chance to buy a Yamaha Motif XF8. Cool. I used to have a Motif ES6 back in the day. Only 2. Got it. Okay. Or Motif XS rack. What you think it's a better idea? Because I want the classic sounds of the Motif, but maybe the Motif are too old. So what are your options between the? You said I had the chance to buy this or a Motif X. Oh, gotcha. So if I understand correctly, the rack is not the keyboard; it's just the sounds, right? And you're asking to use that with a MIDI controller versus using just the getting a Motif XS. XF8. I don't know, man. I think it kind of depends on a few factors. Depends on cost. Depends on space. Depends on flexibility. Yeah, I think that those are the 3 things I would kind of think about. You know, I think both of them are great options. I haven't owned either of those 2. I typically like having my keyboard be the thing that has the sounds on it that I play without having to connect other things to it, right? So I kind of, tend to like standalone type devices that can be used by itself. And of course, a rack needs to be used with other things. That's just me, though. So I think it kind of just depends on your style and what kind of makes more sense and what's preferred, I think, for you ultimately. Hopefully that helped. Probably didn't. All right, let's do some other kind of strange, like another strange sequence. So this one here. So I don't know, maybe we'll do. No problem. Let's bring this here. All right, let's turn this off. Okay, so something like this. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. So maybe something like that. Boom, 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 boom. Something like that could work. That'll be a cool one to program. So that's certainly, so right off the bat, I don't know if that's going to be doable in the amount of steps that we're talking about, but let's see. Let's hit play and let's go. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it will. So let's see. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me see. Boom, boom, no, no. So I would know. I know that boom. Oh, so that's keeps happening. So boom. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me see. It's kind of tricky. I think that's here and here. Let's see. Almost. So maybe here. Ah. Right? Let's try again. Almost. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so clearly this needs to be here. See how I'm kind of keeping my finger on. Okay, there we go. Keep hitting the wrong key. So that's the same. Okay, this is cool, man. This is really cool. Yeah, right? One more time. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that's clearly boom, boom. And then boom, 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 boom. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's it. Let's see. Boom, boom. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Hang on, hang on, hang on. So now technically we can come over to drums. Okay. All right. Now we're having fun. All right. So before we even continue with that, we said we want to go from what are your notes? F to E, right? So we'll do these. Also, Benjamin, what are your thoughts on what these black keys should do in finger drumming eventually? Because they don't do anything right now. I feel like they should. Okay, let's come back here. Then once you've got the sound record, yeah, exactly, which I'm going to do in just a moment, actually. I felt like I wanted to do it just now, but I'll pause for a sec and record a few more of these. So let's go back here. Let's go here, and let's come back to these drums. What are we doing? Oh no, we don't want to be here. We want to be I want to go to these samples. Let's go back here. Let's go here. Okay, so let's go here next. So what if we did something different, like some kind of off rhythm maybe, which is we're gonna do three rows instead of 4. The black keys should be more options and they should allow you to hold 3 key. Cool. You got some good ideas there. Yeah, I feel like the blacks should do something, right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe while you're holding, maybe they add other effects that you can play in effects. It might sound too complicated, I don't know, but like that would be kind of cool if I can like have CFO here and then something else, or yeah. Anyway, let's see. So let's turn this off. Here we go. Ooh. I like that. All right, here we go. That's almost like a... yeah, that's cool. All right, so let's go. That clearly we need all the way. Let me see. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, hang on. Oh, so hang on. We need that to be first, not... Okay, so we need... Doom, doom, doom. We need... Doom, doom. Doom, doom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we need this to be here as well. Doom, boom, boom. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit off, I think both of these need to be sent over one. No. I think like that. No. Fuck. It's a little tricky. Okay. So here. So we need this to be... All right, one step over. I think there, right? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'm trying to remember which note goes here. Is it this one? I think this one. Let me see. I think that's it right there. So if I wanted to record something like this tape, let's see. Beat match needs to be on. So what is this? So a couple things. Okay, so let me remember here how this could work. So instead of trying to time it perfect, maybe Benjamin, you could help with this. The way to get this to start right on the dime, right when the like to not have to time it yourself, right? So that it starts right when it starts recording, the sequence starts right away. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I know that I could turn loop off and just let it continue and chop it at a point. So I know how to do it on the back end, but I wonder about to start it out with, if that makes sense. OP-1 Fill encourages more playing of sounds and sequences. This is true, like recording to real tape. That's exactly right. It very much encourages that. That's why this feels... I mean, that's what the title is. I want to learn this. That's why I'm like spending time with this. But do I see myself programming sequences on here when I can do them on the Z, which I have coincidentally with me right now and here? The answer to that question is no. Hold record and press the two keys you want, or one key. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Obviously. Okay. So where were we though? Let's see. Thanks, man. Like that, right? So hold record and then turn loop off. Why didn't it go though? Okay, hang on. So something like that, and then we can easily go here. We could, loop out, and then cut, and then lift. Just, okay, that's cool. That works. Or one key. So, all right, cool. So we got this going. Now adjust the mixer level. Oh, well, this one I messed up. Actually, I had them all maxed out to 99, so there is no such adjustments that can happen, which is okay, because we're just going to bring it back down. So every sound isn't on 99. Yeah. So I would do this before. I created a new tape here. I would do this before. So this was also a thing that I think could be a good idea for them, to allow you to be able to customize what mixer level you want new projects to start at. So you don't have to remember to do it all the time. Yeah, exactly. So that's something that I would kind of like to see. But yeah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. All right, let's keep going, I guess. Yeah, that's too low. So let's actually come out of here and let's go back into drums. I'm still kind of curious about getting these. You can change the record level, record level. Yeah, exactly, that too, right? And you can, yeah, for sure. All right. X10, have used the OPZ, and would you recommend someone upgrading from the OPZ to the OP-1 feel? This is a great question. Yes, extensively. Oh, look at that, popping out a little bit. I extensively have used the OPZ, and I don't know the answer to that question. They're so different in almost every way. They're similar in some ways, but they're very, very different. I know many people who love one and don't love the other. I really like the OPZ better because the workflow and the way, like, sequence-based stuff is just, it speaks to me more, and it's just more fun, I think, for me personally. But I'm learning ways to use the field in really interesting ways, just not as standalone-ish, if that makes sense. OPZ is a great sequencer, but you have to ask yourself if you're ready to play live. Yeah, and I also think, and that's a good point, Benjamin. I also think that you said, can they work well together? So like one thing that I have plans to shoot a video soonish, kind of talking about, now that I have a much better understanding of how they can work together. Like right now, I've created stuff from scratch on here, and then I've recorded that stuff to tape on here, and then that is a workflow that works for me, right? It allows me to be able to just have really interesting control over a lot of different things, and get some performances from here. That's the other thing, right? So like you can perform on here just in really, 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 really incredible ways. Like it's very, very smart. And so being able to get recordings of my performance onto tape and then add effects to it and do all kind of things after the fact is like really, really a fun experience. So in addition to that, I think one of the areas that I want to spend some time kind of learning is like what happens when I connect these two to each other via USB, which I don't like taking out. I don't like taking up the USB-C port on here because I usually like using that for output. But when I get my TX6 mixer back, which is again another thing to have, but when I get that back, it would allow me to be able to send the audio out from here into the TX6 mixer and then have USB from there sent out to whatever else I need to do. But essentially, the reason I would be interested is because I want to see about like controlling, I guess, using these sounds and sequencing these sounds with this. That's a thing that I haven't done yet, and I think that would be a lot of fun because I think the sounds on here are more inviting, and the customization of the sounds on here are just more fun to do than on here, especially without the screen. So OP-1 field is more record to tape, and commitment is a must. Yep, there's no undo. However, the OP-1 field is amazing with sampling, and since this is true, sampling, yeah, that's why they're like so. That's why they're so different. For people who haven't had experience with both, you may look at them and think, and I think a lot of people when this was announced, they were just like this is the sequel to the step up from the original OP-1, but that's really, really, really not the case. Does OPZ have Bluetooth? This is a good question. Yes, it does, because you can use Bluetooth for a lot of things, including using the video effects and stuff, right, on like an iPad or a screen. So that's like something I really enjoy doing. But I wonder if you're asking that due to like the MIDI thing that we were just mentioning, like sending Bluetooth MIDI out from here wirelessly to this is what you're asking, which would alleviate the having to use a USB-C port on both. OPZ can sequence via USB for sure, but I'm not sure on Bluetooth. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be something to maybe look up right now. Can OPZ, let me see, OPZ Bluetooth, well, you know what? I know the answer to that question already, I think, right? Because I've used my OPZ as a MIDI Bluetooth controller. I don't know if this is the same thing. Yeah, let me actually. I'm kind of curious. So let's see. Connect. Let's see. Connect. Because if so, that would be insanely helpful. Even right now, connect OPZ to OP-1 field via Bluetooth. Let's see, because if you can do that, then that would allow me to turn this on and really maybe do some crazy interesting things. I hadn't even thought of that. OP-1 field plus OPZ. Let's see. Yes, I'm using them together. Is everyone using them together? How is sync working for you? Yes, I would like to know as well. I cancel my order if they don't work well together. Yes, I'm using them together. Sync via USB MIDI, mainly using OPZ to quantize the live performance. Then can they talk to each other using? Okay, here's someone asked a question. Can they talk to each other using BLE, and what could you use that for? One idea I had was keep the OPZ hooked up to my other hardware, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Has a fix for distorted noise from input signal. You might want to update if you already have it. I had a similar issue. Fortunately, I'm at the most recent former. It sounds like maybe a ground loop to me. I don't know. I don't see anything about Bluetooth yet. They can both send. You just need to turn the appropriate settings channels on OP-1 field. Can talk to each other in sync. Okay, field Bluetooth BLE to OPZ work great with. Oh, here, check it out. Field BLE to OPZ works great with no noticeable latency. Also useful to convert to TRS MIDI if you have a Z module. Using USB-C is a bonus for MIDI, but also allows you to select USB as an input. All right, so I guess they're saying that you can do that. Maybe we check it out now live. That's a huge thing if it can. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's explore this together. So again, my thought, and Benjamin, keep me honest here. My thoughts are to be able to, like, okay, I'm trying to think how this would even work. 'Cause I'm not good at MIDI settings and such, but I think I would want to send out Field BLE is the OP-1 failed Bluetooth. Yeah, exactly. So but I would want to not send out from the field into this. I want to accept Bluetooth MIDI into this from this. So let's try it. I'm gonna need to go to the OPZ app on my iPad here. I can still monitor chat. I'm gonna need to swipe over as such. Um, but let's take a look. So I'm gonna connect it just so I can see about these MIDI settings and stuff. Very much going into this blind because I'm not too sure how all this would work. So let's see. So I'm in MIDI here. That's the line module. So I don't even know where to begin. But if I go to tape, test mic check. Okay, cool. If I go to tape and this level's already pretty high, so that's fine. I don't know if I go. That's the user guide. That's not where we want to be. Hang on. Oh yeah, here. No. Okay, here. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this, honestly. I think in the comm setting, MIDI. I know this could send out MIDI from here, Bluetooth, but we want to accept MIDI from somewhere. I don't know if you can do it that way. Let me see what the chat's talking about here. I don't know how to turn on BLE on OPZ. Yeah. Shift comm on OP-1 fail. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's see. I'm in the MIDI page. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I would do this, honestly. I have like no idea. Well, first of all, let me turn this on so that it's not on autosave. And then, man, I haven't used the Z in a while. Okay, so here's the guide. They have the guide right in here. And what do we want to do? MIDI setup. Or you can tweak the MIDI connectivity, select the parameter, indicate and use this, toggle. So we really want to actually look up Bluetooth MIDI, not just MIDI. So let me see. Return to menu. And then Bluetooth. I don't know, pairing with OPZ, navigate the app, disk modes, MIDI introduction, MIDI clock. Yeah, I'll have to probably spend some time with this because I do not remember how this, I don't remember. Yeah. Not too sure. It's in the yeah, so I know how to send it out. So I can press this button to advertise, but it's not nearly as intuitive. Let me see. Oh, hang on. CM15. Wait, what is this? What? I've never seen this menu before. A list of devices. Status disconnected. So this lets you... No devices. MTP, controller, MIDI. Yeah, not too sure. But I do have to run. This was fun. Fun live stream. Discovery. Yeah, exactly. You're right. I'm going to run. But yeah, not run literally, figuratively, and continue getting some work done. But this is definitely fun. Appreciate you guys joining and hanging out. Like I said earlier, let me actually see. Oh no, I gotta go on my computer to see. I want to see how far along this video. I'm excited to share this video. Hopefully today or tomorrow. I think one on my channel just came out today. Which one dropped today? Let me see. You guys should check it out. Oh yeah, I finally decided to do it. DJI Pocket 3 is now mine. Let me throw this in the chat. I have these like videos that I just created and didn't know when to release them, so I just have them dropping every day. So that's why I didn't remember what today's launch was or release was. But I'm gonna paste this in the chat. All but it's in the piece. All but it's in the sneaking in at the end. Hey, thanks. Since I was gonna say thanks, Synth Sneaker, because your name is Synth Seeker and you said sneaking, so it was a little correlation there, wasn't it? But yeah, appreciate you being here, and yeah, this was fun. Now we have some things to kind of spend some time with. Oh, and Benjamin, by the way, and everyone. T1 torso. I was using that a little bit, having some fun with that. So I'm gonna definitely maybe do a live stream from home. It's kind of like a little intimidating using the T1 with my Montage M because I'm still learning both, right? So like for me, if I were even I guess with this, like I understand my way around this. So thinking about maybe starting with okay, something I know with something I don't know that well, which is the montage, and seeing how to sequence from here out to that, and then like incorporating something new rather than everything being new in the setup. So that's something that I'm going to spend a little time with. But yes, like I said, appreciate you guys being here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. What is that NES looking clock in your challenge video? That's so cool. Um, NES looking clock. I'm trying to see which challenge video is that. Is that my daily piano stuff? I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the top-down NES looking clock. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a Game and Watch. But I'm curious to know which video had that in it. If it's one of my older ones or what. But yeah, yeah, the Game and Watch. I gotta look at that because I didn't even know that was like in the shot. Let me take a look. That was like to the side. No, let me see. Oh no, not this one. What is it in? Wait, latest? How is latest not? Hmm. Oh, it wasn't a short. No wonder it was a video. Okay, hang on. Latest would be this. No. Oh, I didn't finish uploading yet. Okay. Yeah. It is really dope. Yeah, I got to start using that some more in the top-down stuff. I think even for like because I'm so excited about the video I recorded yesterday with my DJI Pocket 3. I think what I'm gonna like, I just like that feel so much better than using my Nikon camera, like the top down. Like I don't know, like having flexibility right during the shot to be able to tilt it down, as you guys will see in one of the upcoming videos that I keep referencing. Is just really dope. Uh, it just feels more natural. It just feels more enjoyable, I guess. So I want to start like making more content with that, and certainly when I get my TX6 mixer back from being repaired, having that set up is just going to be it. Like I can even obviously bring it out and about and record said videos from different areas like this as well as from home, and just kind of have, I guess, the same general setup for all videos, and so that just kind of, I think, will just help the process a little bit, which is definitely exciting. If the BLE on OPZ is on and advertised, then you should see it available in the OP-1 fail MIDI list. Okay, well, let's go ahead and check that, Benjamin. I have to use the restroom so badly right now, but I just don't want to like pack myself up. That's part of the reason why I was actually, I mean, I guess, it's a lot of expensive freaking equipment here. I guess I can ask someone to watch over. Actually, I'm going to do that. My boy is right over there. So I'll be right back, guys. That way we can keep the live stream going. Because I would love to figure this out. And I think what Benjamin just said is what I need to try out. So I'm going to have my boy Jesus, who's sitting over there, just watch over the setup. Something I don't advise anyone to ever do, but I'm going to just because I have to go and I don't want to end the live stream. Doing it for you guys. All right, be right back. right, so you're saying that if the BLE on OPZ is on, so I guess we're trying to figure out how to turn on BLE from the OPZ or on the OPZ. So turn on Bluetooth or BLE, if that is a thing, on OPZ, which we said that it is, right? Let's see. Problem. Okay. Oh, here we go. Look, this is the first video. Control iOS synths with OPZ via Bluetooth. I'm gonna look at this video real quick. Well, oh, okay. I think I know what we need to do. I think, I think that when you said, okay, hang on. If BLE on the OPZ is on and advertised, then you should see it available in the OP-1 field MIDI list. All right, so let's see. There's the list. So I think what we need to do is press this button. Fuck yeah. It's right there. How do we... Status connected. Dude, now we are cooking with fish grease. They are connected. It's there. So now, holy shit. Okay. So now we should be able to, I'm trying to see what we would want to do. Let's see, clock is on. So you can turn things on, notes, both. Okay. So for example, what would I want to do? Clock, let me turn the volume down here. So it definitely works, but now it's a matter of like what would I want to do with this? Well, let's see. Let's turn autosave off again, and then I just want to be able to trigger something from here to here, right? So let's see how this would work now. Sequence them oh shit, all right. Yeah, so it's picking up right away. Okay. Let's go to drums, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. So for example, if I go, I don't know what's what on here. Let me, so excited, I'm so nervous, overwhelmed right now. All right, so we're here, and if I hit play on a drum track, but I'm not hearing anything, but hang on. No. Okay, so I'm not hearing anything, but I have to, I'm trying to see pick a synth and see if the OPZ piano works. Okay, so that's what you mean. So, I mean, basically to control something on here, that's not what all right. Not the intent is to be able to play stuff. We want to be able to do the sequence aspect, but let's go to, I guess, here. Yeah, so it does. Right? So that works. So cool. When we're in drums, but drums don't work. Synth worked, but drums didn't work. That's just to see if it's truly connected. Exactly, which we confirmed. But why was the synth working? Synth works with this, but drums weren't. So that has something to do with this whole, I guess the channel? I don't know. So, alright, so let's go back to synth. If I send over, I don't know. And again, I'm thinking about how this would... So that, no matter which channel I go to, it's always sending out from the same channel. Now see if you can program a 16. Yeah, so which channel is it sending out from? It's tricky. All right. Let's see. I don't see any videos of people really doing this. I'm curious to see. Yeah, program is 16. All right, so let's see. So let's turn that off. Let's go to like a new track, and okay. So rather than something that's already on here, let's go here. So we're gonna try programming just a beat. Again, the sounds from here. So let's go to drum. Trying to see why this isn't sending out into there. Right? There's a reason for it. I'm not sure why. Or even in here, this is also not. Okay. Okay, so you have it's only happening when you're on this first track. Right? That's the bass. Okay, we're good there. But drums, there we go. Wow. Oh, sequencer is on. That needs to be off. Okay, that needs to be off over here. And then, now if we just... There we go. That's fucking sick, yo. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Jeez. Yo, that's a pretty dope discovery. So now technically, all right, we're about to fucking go in right now. So now technically we could program away. So we might want, let me see. Wait, so the OPZ is now Bluetooth MIDI for the OP-1 fill? Yeah. Yeah. So now, the only thing is, yeah, dude, you can be the first to make a video. Yeah. Yeah, for real, because I don't see anyone talking about this or doing this at all. Sheesh. Okay. So that's happening. So now what happens if I go here? So here is the, not issue, but here is the, I guess, issue, right? So we're on track 1, and that is, let me see, what happens if I, so track 1 allows you to program steps on any, hey Princess, what's going on? How are you? It allows you to program any, let me think about this. So like on the OPZ, programming steps on the kick is just kicks, right? So if I hit play here, it would just be like this, and then I would go to snare and then program in the snares. In this case, it's a little different, right? Because here, you could can or have to program all the different samples on the same 16 steps. So you have to figure out how that's a different workflow than the OPZ's sample or sequencing. But let's explore a little bit. Let me see. Okay, so we don't want quantization on. Interesting. So you only have a certain number of steps of polyphony, which mean that when I was just recording in something there, wow, that's really wild. This is it. That's it, man. Extent, you already know. Benjamin, yeah, for sure. I'm going to do just that probably today. The Blatantly Blatant Network. That's pretty dope name. Appreciate you. Starting the workday. That's what's up, Princess. This will be a whole new workflow, but I already see it being the answer to the complaints on both camps. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Yeah. So now I'm going to delete this. And my thought is, okay, I need to be able to figure out, and I think I know the answer to this right now, right? I need to be able to program in, let me think, different sounds into different tracks on here. So for some reason, on snare track, this doesn't work, right? Snare track is not working, which means that on track 2, it's not sending out MIDI data, I think, right? Then play your piano parts on the OP. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The chord stuff, so that I can handle the drum stuff on here. So let me see. I gotta figure out how to. If I go back into the OPZ app, which I am still connected to, go into MIDI setup. I have to, I guess, hit this button again to re-go into the app. Again. Maybe you can't be in the app at the same time as being, let me see, as being here. Yeah, so that's still connected. So that's kind of interesting. Trying to remember what. Okay, so I think I have an idea here. I think I would need to. Yeah, I'm really not sure, but I need to like be able to change like or activate MIDI sending out from here into the OP-1 on different channels, which again without the screen. I guess what I can do. Let's see. Let's disconnect these first. So I unpaired the OPZ here, and let's go back into here and see if we can now connect. Okay, now we can. And so I'm going to connect here, and then let's see, go here to device. No. To MIDI on here. Oh, motion. Okay. So channel 1, 2. Okay, so there's some options here. I'm going to read some of these options. Okay, so we're in kick track, and these all let you. Okay, so this MIDI setup page. Let's see. First of all, what do each of these mean? Okay, CC 1 2 3 4, CC 5 6 7 8. Okay. Okay, so I think I think I have an idea. I think if I go to say for example, if I go to all 4, if I send MIDI from from kick, snare, percussion, and hi-hat to track 1, I suspect this is gonna work now. MIDI echo. Okay, so let's try that. I'm gonna disconnect from the app, or let's see if I can just press this button again from here. Status disconnected, back list. We're trying to pair this again. I guess we need to just. I'm good. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one, bro. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna disconnect from the app, which I guess. Let's see. If I go to settings, I guess I have to disconnect from the app by turning Bluetooth off, which I just did, and then I'm gonna come back here to the chat. It's only one Bluetooth. Okay, gotcha. Best of both. It's because yeah, exactly. So now that it's disconnected, now we're gonna try connecting back to. I'm trying to see again how this disconnected. Have a good one, bro. Back mid list. Forget. Okay, so yeah, it's like not showing up again right away. it did the first time. So this is maybe a little bit finicky or something. Because let's see, or maybe I'll just turn it off and back on. Sometimes the Bluetooth button back here is a little bit strange. So let's turn this back on. I guess resetting and hitting that button doesn't show up this time. Okay. We're going to need to talk about that in said video. We're not advertising. We're going to list in one act. Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? So it's not... okay, there it is. Now it shows up. Available pair. So now the test we were going to do next is to come back into drums. Right, so we're here. And now I should be able to send out... Again, let's go to a brand new track. And let's turn off, you know, automatic save on here. And let's go into, what are we doing? New track, something that has no data. So that's doing it. Now if I go to snare, same thing. So now we're sending out MIDI data. Again, thinking out loud here. MIDI data to channel 1 on all 4 tracks. So now I technically should be able to do some interesting stuff. Let's see. Right? You should be able to do this. The heck am I? Oh. Alright, so that's set. Also, I should be able to, thinking ahead as well, make a connection so that I can, like, I guess, sync these two together. Again, I'm thinking. So over here, there was this list section. So clock is off. So I may consider. How do you turn clock on? Notes, other clock. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll worry about that in a second. So we have this. So now, how did that get so low? Okay. So now we have that going. So now I should be able to come over here and sequence anything. Snares if I want, or anything else. Right? That's gonna be really cool. That's crazy. This is a big deal. This is a big deal because now we could go into performance. So now we may think about, okay, how do we, if we have something that we like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. How do we get this into here in a way that makes sense? So we go into here, I guess, and beat match is set, but I'm not sure. I have to figure that piece out. So you want the tempos to be synced. That's what we want. MIDI sync. MIDI sync. MIDI sync. So we want to sync the MIDI, right? Of course. So if we go to list, so I guess we want clock to be whole record, yeah, but also I would want the tempo to be synced as well. So MIDI sync makes sense there, but then over here, there's this clock, notes, and other settings that are able to be adjusted on the OP-1 field. It doesn't look like it's letting me make the change for clock. It looks like it's only letting me make the change for notes and other, but clock says off. Yeah, sync MIDI. So sync MIDI is good, but like in this case, the tempo here is 86. The tempo here is 130. So we're not where we need to be just yet. We need to figure out how to get the tempo from here sent into here so that it's synced up, for lack of a better word. We are getting somewhere though. I mean, geez. So technically, a couple things here. If I wanted to have, again, thinking out loud, if I wanted to have 8 different tracks all for drums, so basically I can make tracks 1 through 8 on here all be sending out to channel 1, and then have all 8 of them handling drums on here, and then record those in, and just not even care as much about the melodic stuff, because the melodic stuff I might want to do mostly on the OP-1 fill, like you said. The other option would be set the tempo and the same for both manually. If you go into the tempo page on OP-1 fill, it might have an option. Yeah, let's see. So link those 2 shifts. MIDI sync, beat match. So manual definitely is an option. So let's try manual. Yeah, having 8 tracks for drums. Right now you're like, okay, all right. So let's try to get this in. Let's lift what we did earlier. Damn, this is cool, man. So we went from finger drumming stuff all the way to like next level stuff. So let's come here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's turn loop off. So even with this, I don't think it's gonna start it automatically. So that's an issue, right? Because if I hit play, it's not. If I hit hold record, it's not. I'm pretty sure. I'm wrong. It does. Also, that's recording my voice. I thought with other things that wasn't. Oh, maybe it's because of the fact that it's synced, like in Koala. Okay, let's try. That's crazy. So let's lift this. 0, the prototype starting auto is called MIDI transport. Yeah, precisely. All right, so let's try this again, and I'm gonna just. So rudimentary, not amazing, obviously, but just trying things out here. But this is a cut. This is a loop. No, not that part. That. That's weird. So sequences of, okay, so I think I know. Okay, so we have to go in here and list, and we want notes. So we basically only want MIDI data going out, let me see. Notes we want only coming out, not going in. I think everything really. Let's see, only out. So now, yeah. So it was sending MIDI data out. That's why I was doing something weird. So there we go. We don't need it going the other way. Hang on. But out. Oh, wait. 1 sec. Oh, because we're on this track. Okay, hang on. That change is not exactly what I wanted. Because now that's not going. So let's go back to list. So other. Got to kind of try things out here. So setting these on both. Okay. That's weird. So it's working now. It was doing some weird stuff earlier. Oh, while it was playing, right? Okay. While it's playing, it's not going to do what we want it to. Man, this is such a cool finding and discovery. All right, so more to come. Let's maybe on the next live stream we'll continue unpacking this. Before I film a video, I'm gonna want to understand a few more parameters because this is something I would definitely want to get right. But appreciate you guys watching. This was like a lot of fun. It went, that's the whole thing, like discovering things out of nowhere that change the game, right? I mean, yeah, that just let you do some really interesting things. And when you're excited about something like this is when you want to capture it and share with other people, once you get it. So appreciate everyone joining. He's done it. He figured out the flux capacitor now just to demonstrate the 1 point. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. Word. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I'm really looking forward to this. This is what it's about. This is what it's about, right? With their equipment, it's like, yeah, just good stuff. All right, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm starving, and maybe go to the gym still, or maybe go practice the piano, or just do something different than what I've been doing here. I feel like excited. I want to channel it. I want to celebrate a celebratory chicken sandwich or burger or something. We'll hold off on the fries. Hold off on the fries this time. But yes, I'm enjoying these live streams, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this afternoon or morning or whatever time of the day it is where you guys are located. Benjamin, I know you 3 hours earlier, so you going on 10 o'clock now. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. Thanks for the insights and perspective and tips and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace. Hey. Cool, appreciate that, man. Thanks, Zero. And I'm in there, and I definitely will, for sure. Appreciate you.